Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Raven's Rants. Today, I'm going to be ranting about the new TRANSMOG system that's about to pop up in Destiny 2, and a video that Mesa wrote, that Mesa put out about telling people to calm down about the TRANSMOG system and to chill out. Boy, let me tell you, that man just pissed me off with that bullshit. Hang on, we about to get into it. Listen to this bullshit. You damn skip. Yeah, it's some straight bullshit. Yeah, of course people are losing their fucking mind over it. First off, it's a grindy mess. Alright? You've got to go here, fight this many enemies, get this strand, this special strand, and then you got to take a certain number of these strands and then go over here and convert them into this strand and get the numbers of these strands to convert into this token that you can use to transmog one piece of gear. And you could only have a certain amount for the season. A certain amount for the season, which is, I think you only have, which is basically rolls down to about 2 sets of armor that you can transmog, which is what, 10 tokens for the entire season. Number one, shouldn't be grindy like that. Number two, if you don't want to grind, you could throw cash at it at the cash shop. They're turning into the typical freaking AAA company again. All right? They're not respecting people's time. They're not respecting people's money, especially in this day and age with what's going on. They're not respecting that. All right? They're just looking at us as friggin' ATMs. That's what they're doing. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. My time is valuable and my money is valuable. Those are two things you don't fuck with when it comes to me and many other people. All right? So let's go on. I'm gonna knock out a whole bunch of shit that he keeps saying. Here it is. Yeah. Basically, you have a powerful armor, but it looks like a fucking hobgoblin. So you take the cool look from one armor and put it on that one. It's cosmetics. Yeah, okay. Which makes no sense. All right. That guy, he didn't quite make sense about sitting out the season, because this is a permanent change no matter what season you're in. I don't think he got the concept. But here's the thing. He is absolutely right. It's a grindy mess. They got you grinding for the sake of something to do. He have tons of things to do in the game. You're just not organizing it correctly. There are tons of vendors that have bounties, and the bounties aren't linked to anything except XP. Okay? When they could put XP, bright dust, you earn a certain amount of bright dust for some of them, upgrade modules, things like that. Something. All right? Because I find myself in a shortage of upgrade modules and the purple shard, the shards. I'm always in a freaking shortage of those things. All right? I don't have fucking 8 hours just playing the game. There's a lot of people who do. All right? That work from home or whatever. I don't have that time. My time is split between many other things. So, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I could run those bounties and then acquire that. But that's not what they're doing. They're linking it to nothing. There are tons. Crow, he has bounties that you can do, but they're not linked to anything. They're not even linked to his own stuff that you can get while doing his. It's linked to nothing. All you see is XP. I was like, that's it? I don't want XP. I don't give a fuck about XP. I'm already high level. My level is maxed out. I don't give fucks about the fucking level right now. I'm already maxed out my season pass. I'm good. I'm good with my season pass. I don't need more XP. What I need is materials. I need upgrade materials. I need fucking resources. I would love to have bright dust. Bright dust is a bitch. It was a bitch last year. Now it's a little easier because you got the new thing there that you could do. That's cool and all, but you need to give people even more ways to earn bright dust, or just materials in general. You don't want to give them enough bright dust? Fine, give us some materials. Because I find myself in a shortage of upgrade modules and freaking shards. So that's what they need to do. Here, let's listen to his response. Yeah, the guy just, I don't think he understood. No, you fucking chill. You fucking chill. You think it's a simple little thing. You think, oh, just because it's a cosmetic thing, you don't have to do it. You can just play the game and do other things. You don't have to do it. You're not getting the fucking point. It's the principle behind it. They always do this. Young Ye, his YouTube channel, he said it best. They take 2 steps forward over that line, knowing that there's going to be backlash, and knowing that they're going to take 1 step back and act like they're doing you a favor. That's what they're going to do. Already you hear people saying, remove the cap. No, forget the cap. Forget the seasonal cap thing there, where you can only earn a certain amount. Forget that. Remove that and get rid of the freaking grind. There's no need for it. There shouldn't be a need for it. It should just be a natural thing. Okay, like for instance, it should be a natural thing, like when you're changing the ornaments for your armor, or changing the way the armor looks with the special ornaments and stuff like that. It should just be like that. And if you have to put something to it, put a little bit of bright dust. Put a little bit of the purple shards there. Those shards, like 20 shards per armor piece, and 2,000 pieces, $2,000 worth of $2,000 glimmer. It's called glimmer. 2,000 glimmer pieces. That's it. 2,000 glimmer pieces and 50 or 60 fucking shards for each piece. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So that way you could change on the fly. Not do this convoluted bullshit of fucking running around and getting these, killing a certain amount of enemies, to get a certain amount of these little things here, and then take those and then put them together with some other things, and then make sure now you got to go back and get some more of those, and then put it together and get this and what? Why? Why? And then you know people don't got time. So what's people gonna do? They're gonna throw money at the screen. They're gonna be like, I ain't got time for this bullshit. Yeah, just take the fucking $20, $20. No. I'm all for, you know, some cosmetic stuff that you can buy as long as it's not altering the gameplay and shit like that. I'm all for that. But this is ridiculous. You are clearly trying to fucking get money. If that's the fucking case, just make fucking TRANSMOG a pay system. If that's the fucking case. And then nobody will fucking play your game. Nobody will play your fucking game. I sat back, I said, I want to see how they're gonna do TRANSMOG. Depending on how they do TRANSMOG, I'll go forward. They just fucking made it look like we don't give a shit. Even if they take a step back and say, okay, we're gonna remove the cap. You see, that still doesn't mean shit. You remove the cap. You took 2 steps over that line and 1 step back. That's all you did. You didn't stop the grind, which means you didn't respect people's time, and you didn't change the whole throw money at it and buy it and just buy it. You didn't change that. Start. So I will not chill. Once again, if you've watched the Young Ye video on this, he makes total sense. Yes, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do TRANSMOG. Alright? But if you want your character to look like a total fucking badass instead of a mishmash Frankenstein fucker, then yeah, I want to do TRANSMOG to make myself look good. God damn it. When you have the cutscenes and stuff, and this awesome cutscene, you got this oogly fucking googly motherfucker. What the fuck is that? How do you take that serious? How the fuck do you take this beautiful scenery and cinema and everything, and then here you are looking like what the fuck is that? So am I. So am I. But I do. That's you. That's that person. He's more concerned about the guns greater than the looks. Great. I am with you there. I'll be grinding out Vault of Glass. I'll be doing that. But at the same time, I would like to look good doing it. And then when you grind out the new gear, say you want to change the way it looks, because Bungie, as far as I'm concerned, the last few sets of armor that they've come out with looks like shit on a fucking cracker or whatever. Just looks like sewer leavings. They made what they got this Ottoman Turk type of outfit going on, this Turkish looking. I was like, what the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to. That doesn't look good to me. That's horrible. Ugh. I don't want that. Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, you get the Vault of Glass stuff. Now you want to TRANSMOG it. Now you've got to grind or throw money at. Open your wallet up and throw real world money in it. See? That's the point. That's what's going on. If you don't care, that's you. There are a huge subsection of people, judging by how much outrage there is, that like the cosmetics, that like transforming their outfits to look cool as fuck. No, nobody's putting a gun to your head to do it, but we want that. We want that look, and we shouldn't have to grind for it like this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Grinding for it or throwing money at it. For something that is a fucking, that should be a normal fucking thing. You already changed the look of your armor with ornaments. You already changed the color of them. Why do I have to go and grind for some token shit to do that for? There was a game that I used to play that's now defunct, but it had a transmog system in it that was amazing. Whenever you got a new piece of armor or weapon and you like the look of it, you can actually go into the detail menu and then scroll down to the cosmetic part of it, and then take the cosmetic look of that armor or weapon and put it in your closet. And then you would just pay maybe, I think, depending on the armor or whatever, you would pay maybe 500 or 1,000 in-game dollars or whatever, in-game credit, in-game, you know, monetary credits. And it would go into your bin, and you would have it. DC Universe Online. Whenever you get a new piece of armor or weapon or whatever, depending on the look of it, you can just, you know, go into the options and take it and put it in your closet, and there it is. And you can make sets of different sets of looks that you could change on the fly at no extra cost. Why? They're only doing this to make money. The way they set everything up, it's to make money, because they know people are not going to have the time to go through. Vault of Glass is coming. Who the fuck is going to be grinding that and that? I'm like, you could do it. It's doable, but not everybody has that time. Let's listen to this motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I like Mesa Sean. I like him. I like his videos. I like what he's talking about on certain things. But when I saw him say, chill, people, chill. No, there is no chill. It's the principle of this, man. It's the principle. That's why a lot of people are going to be like, I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving. Titan. I like the Titan outfit. I'm sorry about if there's any echo. I forgot to put my headphones in. I'll put it in right now. Yeah, I just realized that. Sorry about that. Let's continue.
Don't care anymore. I like the game and whatever. So
I like the game too.
I will say that.
But I don't want to be fucked over by the developers.
And one of the bad things, well, I'm going to say one of the bad things is you're limited to how many pieces you can do per class, per not day, not per week, per season, whatever. All right, so so here's how it's going to work. Defeat enemies to get a synth strand. Spend the synth strand on bounties to earn synth cord. Convert the synth cord at the loom in the tower into synth weave. Use synth weave to convert an unlocked armor piece, legendary quality or lower, from collections into a universal ornament.
See what the fuck I'm talking about? Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? And they capped it for the season. You can only get, 10 or 20 for the season or some shit like that? That's it? You're done? No. You don't fucking do that. You don't do that. Because we're constantly getting armor. We're constantly getting better and stronger armor. Now, if you want, so either you save it until you get the right one, even though you're doing Vault of Glass and new content, where the cinema is coming out and shit. They didn't need to do this. They didn't need to do this. That listen how convoluted that shit was. Just rewind back and listen to how convoluted all that bullshit was. That was some convoluted bullshit they didn't need to do.
So you'll be you'll be doing this like for class specific items, right? So for me, on my Warlock, first thing I'll probably be doing if I even partake in this, because I don't play Destiny. I'm interested in weapons, guns, new weapons to shoot.
That's you.
Weapons that may come from whatever new activity they give us next season. Okay, and now with
See, that's the problem. He's only looking at his view. I'm like, I don't play Destiny. I don't play Destiny. You know, dressing up to look all cool and stuff. I just want the weapons and armor. The fuck are you talking about? You just sat back and said you like the way the helmet looks here, but not there. And you wish you could take the helmet look from there and put it on there, and that's what the fuck are you talking about? You don't play Destiny. You just said you like that shit. And then on top of that, you're only looking at it from one narrow side. You're looking at it as, I don't care. I don't care. Well, there are people who care about it. I'm one of them. Not that I play Destiny to dress up and shit, but I do like to look badass when I'm killing a whole fucking squad of motherfuckers. Okay? So I do like looking badass. And so do other people. And once again, I'm going to say it again. It's not just about how that is. How you know, dressing up and the experience and all that stuff. It's about the developers trying to make a buck off of you. A quick buck, a dishonest buck. They know that they're taking a few steps they're going a few steps too far over that line. And they know that there's going to be a backlash, and then they're going to take one step back. Mark my motherfucking words. They're going to take one step back and say, okay, we remove the cap. We remove the cap. It's not just the cap. It's the fact that you made it grindy for no reason. You heard that convoluted bullshit. You heard all that convoluted bullshit. You made it grindy for no fucking reason. You didn't have to fucking do that. But you did. And that's what he's forgetting. That's what he's not seeing. That's why people call him a shill and a sellout. Oh, you're on Bungie's dick. You can't blame him with an attitude like that. Oh, I don't care about that. I just care about the guns and this and that. It's not about just you. If you're a community, if you're somebody who is a community leader in Destiny, people look at your videos and your recommendations on things, that elevates you to you're an influencer. You're an influencer in Destiny universe, in the Destiny community. So when you say shit like that, that's what really grinds my motherfucking gears. When you say bullshit like that all you're concerned about is this. It's not just what you're concerned about. It's what the community is concerned about and what the devs are doing. You know what I'm saying? Speak out about that. Don't just make light of it like it's nothing. Oh, come on, people, chill out. It's just some dress stuff. To you, it may not mean something. To other people, it does. Have some freaking consideration for other people. You're not having consideration. You're taking this very blasé. And I expect you to be blasé if you don't give a fuck about it. And that's what you're doing. Problem is, you're a community leader. Take into account everybody. You may not think you are, but people watch your videos. People listen to some of the recommendations you're talking about. All right? So when you get to that level, you do have a bit of a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have a bit of a responsibility. Try and be more understanding. Try and be more understanding in what you're saying. I understand that's how you feel. And that's cool for you to sit back and be like, yo, this is how I feel about it. But at the same time, I know other people care about it, and it is an issue. Because Bungie should have never done that. It's convoluted. And I understand you don't have to play it. But that's the problem. When you do that and you have that attitude, that allows the developers to get away with more bullshit. That allows them to get away with more bullshit. You don't want to have that type of attitude. I'm telling you. Give them an inch. They won't just take a mile. They'll take a fucking light year on your ass. We've seen it time and time again. All right? Yeah, let me stop ranting. Yeah, let's watch some more.
The power cap and all that changing. Still a lot of my Deepstone Crypt weapons I love, and Battlegrounds weapons I love. I'll be using those too. And anyway, I'm more concerned with new weapons, okay, than armor. But I know there's a lot of people that their main focus is on how their Guardian looks. At the end of the day, when I'm doing activities, I don't see how my Guardian looks. I see the gun in front of me and how it performs and what it does. That's what I'm concerned with. That's just me, okay?
Okay, once again, I just told you, when you get to those cutscenes, your character is in there. So if you look like some osh posh bagosh Frankenstein monster motherfucker, that's what you got. That's what you got to remember. Oh, that's me. I look like fucking Ronald McDonald on crack. But I've got this great gun.
Call me kooky, call me wacky, call me crazy, whatever. So that's the process right here. Kind of tedious, all right? So anyway, to start,
Yeah, it
players
is
will begin
tedious.
earning Synth Strand when defeating enemies in Destiny 2. After earning 150 Synth Strand, players may visit Ada 1 in the tower to acquire class-specific bounties, which will reward Synth Court. Did I already go over that? Anyway. When
Yes, you did,
developing
but
this feature, early goal...
yeah, he did go over it, but that just highlighted it even more. 150 strands. Take that shit back to this bitch Eva and use some of those strands to get bounties, which when you complete them, reward you with XP, some glimmer. I'm actually, you know what? I'm guessing that it's going to reward you with XP and glimmer. It could only reward you with XP and the other strand.
Was to ensure players could earn Synth Weave throughout numerous
Synth
activities
Weave.
in Destiny 2. So here's how it's going to work, guys. So to get this material, Vanguard, you can play in the playlist strikes, use a specific subclass, accumulate Nightfall strikes, which is good. I'll probably do that because I'd rather get other materials by playing Nightfalls. Crucible, capture zones, which means you got to play control. Complete Crucible matches and defeat opponents using specific damage types as a team. Gambit, defeat blockers, defeat primeval envoys. Destinations, defeat nightmares on any destination or in nightmare hunts. That's easy, right? Because most of the lost sectors on most destinations, Nessus, Earth, you could find nightmares there. Defeat bosses when defending the Blind Well within the Dreaming City. All right, they want us to do the Blind Well. Raids and dungeons, complete the final encounter in any raid or dungeon. Generate orbs of power in raids or dungeons. So, here we go. Let's take a look at the appearance customization screen right here. So we've got our shaders, we've got our ornaments, and so forth, right? So if you pick up the wrong bounty, some of the synth strands will be refunded to you if you choose to abandon it. Okay, but not the full amount.
Some of them are going to get refunded back to you? Why not make it all? Why some? Now you got to go back and grind some more of that shit. Oh, this fucking game is grindy as fuck. And that's not what I was promised. That's not what I was promised. I'm sorry. That's not the fuck I was promised.
So think carefully before abandoning it. So, all right.
Or choosing it.
In my opinion, they should refund you the full amount if you, by accident, choose the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a long press and not a quick press, right? On the button if you're playing on controller. So how many can you earn? Players can earn up to 10 synth weave per class per season, except in Season of Redacted. So that's where players are also losing they're losing their mind because this is a really big grind, this whole process right here, okay? And then also that you can only do 10 per season, Okay, and all right, I can sympathize. I get it.
Thank you.
If you're so concerned with how your guardian looks,
Oh my God, he's making it like, if you're so concerned, he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He really doesn't. It's not about how your guardian looks. It's a activity in the game you would like to participate in. It shouldn't be this grindy. It shouldn't be grindy at all. You shouldn't even have to grind for it. It should just be another quality of life feature. It's called quality of life features. That's what people were begging for since Destiny 2 first came out. It's a quality of life feature. And you just put A, a price tag on it, and B, you made it tedious. When it should just be something that, boom, done. Done.
I get it. I'm just on a different page with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are.
I'm more concerned. It's a first. I don't want to come off as condescending here, but it's a first-person shooter. I'm
Too late.
More concerned with
You're fair.
I've always been more concerned with guns. Okay, so no one is putting one of the main.
Everybody's concerned with the fucking weapons. Everybody. Everybody. You don't want to come off condescending in this. You are. You're coming off condescending, and you're coming off like you just don't give a. Well, you obviously don't give a fuck, as you said so. So that's why I'm ranting about this. It's like, dude, you know what? Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just everybody's concerned about their weapons. Everybody's concerned about getting the best weapons, getting the strongest weapons, and you know, everybody. But I'd like to look good doing it. To you, it doesn't matter that you look like some fucked up, twisted. As long as you got this great gun. I'm that way too, depending on the game and what's given to me in the game. For instance, Outriders. I don't have a choice in how the character looks. I just have to get the best armor and best stats on the armor and best rolls and stuff like that. And that's that. And I look like a big hosh posh bagosh motherfucker with some weird looking armor and headpiece and shit. I can't do no transmog. I can't fit the pieces up just right because they're all random. So that's where I can sit back and say, well, there's nothing I can do about that. Here in Destiny, there is something you could do about that. And I do like looking good when I'm kicking ass. Everybody does. All right? Everybody does. Everybody wants some. When you're doing some hot moves and you just pulled off a bunch of stuff, and then you get to that cutscene and you see yourself doing that. Doesn't that give you a good feeling? Doesn't? Well, that's you, buddy. Just like that's him. It does for me.
No one's putting a gun to your head, forcing you to do this, which I think is true. Anyway, let me continue here.
See? No one's putting a gun to your head and forcing you to do that. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, nobody's forcing me to do it, but that's the problem. You guys, the devs didn't need to do that. They did not need to do that. They did this shit on purpose. How could they not see that shit was some fucked up thing? How can they not see that? Why not just go off and kill the guys and you get the synth weave strands, whatever the fuck, right? And you convert 5 of them into the synth weave, and that's it. You get the synth weave, and the synth weave is what you use to change the armor. Just do that. Why the fuck would you make all this convoluted bullshit? This is what we're talking about, man. This is what we're talking about. They didn't need to do that. And I know nobody's putting a gun to my head to make me do it. But I want to look decent. I shouldn't have to go through that. I shouldn't have to come out my pocket for with real world money for it. And I shouldn't have to grind like a maniac. Like a fucking maniac to fucking get that shit.
Celebrate the introduction. We're going to celebrate it. Of Armor Synthesis and Season of Redacted. Players may earn 10 additional synthweave per class through an introductory. Can't talk. It's early in the morning when I'm recording this. It's going up on Saturday, but I'm recording it really early Friday morning. In total, during Season of Redacted, players may earn up to 20 synthweave per class, which can either be used to convert 4 full sets to ornaments or 20 specific items, okay? As a quick example, for hunters out there, this can mean you can unlock 4 armor pieces plus 16 individual cloaks to swap between depending on your mood, okay? But I see this as more than likely people will do this. They're going to have that armor set that they really, really like and enjoy, and they're going to want to convert it. Or you can kind of mix and match. I know Dylan tweeted out a picture that he worked on where he took some different pieces, like some regular ornaments, and then also some old stuff, and kind of put this together for a look, you know, to kind of mix and match things. But I could kind of see for myself, I'll be kind of doing this where if I like a set from a previous season, I'll just do the full set, right? But right now, just to be frank, I like on my Hunter and on my Titan, I love the Deep Stone Crypt gear. So for me,
Fine, whatever.
I get some better stat rolls on that gear, I'll do it just on those. That's really it, you know? Anyway, so
Yeah, but
exceptions apply. Universal ornaments may only be applied to legendary armor pieces. Exotic armor pieces cannot take the appearance of alternate armor. That's fine, as we want to remain their appearance for players to quickly identify and understand what exotic perks a player may have in all activities. There also may be a few exceptions at launch for Year 1 armor ornaments due to technical constraints, but we are currently working on solutions for future seasons. These exceptions include Year 1 armor ornaments, Vanguard, Crucible, Iron Banner, faction rallies, prestige raids, Trials of the Nine. Okay, that's a little bit of a buzzkill right here, right? Because a lot of people, think about it. Yeah, the Year 1 stuff, faction rallies. I forgot we even had faction rallies. Prestige raids, yeah, some of the prestige raid armor from like Leviathan and stuff would be kind of cool to go back and put that armor. Oh, the Trials of the Nine stuff, although I never really liked the Trials of the Nine stuff. Anyway, ornaments can still be applied if the base armor piece is from an activity that the ornament originates. As an example, if a player owns Crucible ornaments from Curse of Osiris, they may be applied to Crucible armor pieces at no cost. However, these ornaments cannot be applied to seasonal armor. Additionally, all base armor appearance from 2018 and 2019 Solstice of Heroes events will be available for armor synthesis. However, due to an issue, glows cannot be socketed alongside armor appearances in the new Guardian appearance system. The glows will not be supported. Solstice 2020 armor glows were developed with Guardian appearance system in mind, and players will retain the white armor glow if it was earned during the event. Subclass-based glows will continue to function on the universal ornament as well. This is a big buzzkill right here. One, I think that the Solstice gear sets are probably one of the best looking sets in the game, and I totally forgot about that. Now to make me think, you know what, I may want to use Transmog for all that gear set, those gear sets. However, the not having the glows, that's a buzzkill because either people spent a boatload, I felt like saying S-load, but I don't want to get demonetized, of bright dust or silver to get those glows. I know, I did. I threw money at the screen to get the glows because I wanted to save bright dust. I think the first Solstice of Heroes, not the second one. So there's another example right here. Eververse! Everyone loves Eververse. Throw money at the screen. That's what a lot of people are also very ticked off about. Yeah. Eververse will also offer synthweave templates for direct purchase through the Guardian appearance screen. Players may either purchase a single synthweave or they may purchase a 5-piece bundle. Synthweave template one token.
Look, this video could go on for a long time. I'm going to bottom line this, all right? Number one, they didn't need to make it grindy like this. And number two, they didn't need to cap it. All right? By making it grindy and by capping it, it forces people to throw money at the screen. Real world money at the screen. Okay? On top of that, on top of all that, this is a bad trend that game developers are doing now. lot of them are, I understand they're trying to make money, but it's how you go about it. How you go about making that money. And the way they did that, they knew they made it that grindy and convoluted mess. So that way you just sit back and say, well, I just want to transmog this armor. Here's $10 or $5 or whatever the hell amount. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's a penny. No, you shouldn't fucking do that. They knew what they were doing. They did this on purpose. They took 2 steps over that line, and they're going to take 1 step back. Now, what they should do is, number 1, take off the cap. Number 2, take that goddamn grind off. Take it off entirely. Just make it a quality of life feature in the armor and stuff, in the cosmetics feature. It should have been a quality of life thing. That's why people are so upset. That's why everybody's upset. It should have been a quality of life thing. Something that's just, boom, here you go. Just makes your life a little easier. You know, here, boom. Now, some people are like, how does changing the appearance of your armor make your life easier? For instance, thanks to this new dressing room thing there that they have, feature, whatever, now we don't have to have tons of shaders. I have 50 of this shader, 10 of that shader, 5 of that shader to shade your armor color. Now it's just one shader now it's unlocked permanently, so you don't have to constantly get tons of the same shader. You just press the shader that you want and it changes the color. On top of it, now you can change all the armor pieces color all at once. Quality of life feature. Something simple. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of that I'm talking about makes it easy. You get a new piece of armor. You like the armor. You like the way it looks, except the color. You change the color. Everything's changed. You know what I'm saying? And then if there is one piece that you want to change, you can change that piece. It's little quality of life features like that just make things a little better. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not something that'll help you kill 1,000 monsters or whatever the fuck, but you know, it's that type of thing. And they didn't have to do that. They did that as a money grab. They knew people were gonna get pissed off and that this was gonna happen. I'm like, how could you not? How could you not? And then put that in the cash shop the way you did it. Come on. And they know what they were doing. Look it. This is the end of I'm wrapping this up. This is the end of my rant. As far as I'm concerned, they needed to link all those empty bounties that they have that's only linked to experience. They need to link more stuff to it. Bright dust, upgrade modules, and the shards, those purple shards. I forgot the name of them right now. The purple shards. Put those in there, especially the upgrade modules. My God, put those in there. Some materials, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean just destination materials, but materials that we use constantly. You know, we use those to upgrade our armor. To put those in those empty bounties. Crow's got empty bounties. Freaking the bench that's there, that new battle thing there, the battle thing there that you go into. There's a bunch of bounties in there, and they're not linked to anything. You would think they would be linked to the hammer tokens. You would think they would be linked to that. They're not linked to that. So what the fuck? What are you doing, Bungie? Link those shits. There's other characters that have bounties, and they're not linked to anything except experience. I'm like, I don't care about experience. I've got more than enough. My season pass rank is done. I don't need any more experience. I need money. I need resources. I need upgrade resources. I need upgrade modules. Those are the things I'm running out of. I don't have tons of hours to sit there and fight the billions of guys and get this and go there and do a farming and stuff. And the destination materials. When you go and this gives you so little of them. It's like, dude, I had to farm for like 3 hours. 3 hours. I turned on my scanner so that way I could see where they're all at, and I just farmed. 3 hours. I got a good chunk, but it took 3 fucking hours. Some things I don't mind the grind if it's worth it. Okay, if it's worth the grind, I don't mind it. But when it's small rinky-dink shit that lead to other rinky-dink shit, come on, man. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. Anyways, that's my rant. That's Raven's rant for the day. And it's based on that. Alright? You guys can leave messages and theory craft or whatever in the comments. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you've heard, just leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of more videos from Raven's Haven. And I tell you, these people out their mind these days.